Tammy's got a channel on YouTube, she shines. The fake bake diaries, crafting in her own sweet time. She'll show you how to make fake ice cream that glows, giant gumdrops and cotton candy, whimsical treats she knows. Grab your scissors, get your glue. The crafting's just begun with a sprinkle of imagination.
Hi, I'm Tammy and welcome to the Fake Bake Diaries. Today we're going to be making these gorgeous Christmas trees. They're easy to make and they add a subtle touch of Candyland to your decor. Let's dive right in and have fun making them.
Crafting with a twist, Fake Bake Diaries.
To make these gorgeous metallic trees, I have a regular piece of foam board from Dollar Tree. It's actually one I've used before to help spray paint, and it will be just fine for this. And I have cones from Hobby Lobby. These are the paper mache large cone. They are 18 inches tall. The bottom of these cones are hollow, and I'd like to make a base on it. I have 3 cones, and I'll cut myself 3 bases. Because I spray painted on the back of this foam board, the edges are curling up a little bit. I'm using the flattest part in the middle.
Lights are twinkling, the snow's aglow. Candles flicker in the cold night flow.
I'm using a low temp glue gun.
Sharing gumdrops in the winter glow. We laugh together like kids do. With every bite, our smiles grew. Colors bright like dreams so true. Candy sweet and so are you. Gumdrops and laughter fill the air. Love and joy we can't compare. In your eyes a twinkle rare. Sharing treasures everywhere. Snowflakes dancing around our feet. Heat from the heart can't compete with the warmth from a moment fleet when our hearts in sync beat to.
Now I'm taking a sealer to seal in the paper mache. You can use Mod Podge if you want. The type of sealer doesn't really matter. This takes about 15 minutes to dry.
Together we'll sing a Merry Christmas cheer in this gumdrop wonderland where love is near.
I'll leave these to dry for 15 minutes. In fact, the first one that I did is already half dry. Then I'll put a second coat on. The first coat right now is really soaking into that paper mache. So I want to make sure that the first coat is soaked in, and then the second coat will give it a really nice flat finish. For the base of my trees, I have chosen 3 different pieces of glassware. This one is for milkshakes or ice cream sundaes. I really like the shape of this one. This one here I find more elegant, another dessert glass. And this one here, a little ice cream glass, again, very elegant. You can use candlestick holders for this as well, but I wanted to go with Candyland. And all of these will go with a very subtle Candyland theme. With glassware, the first thing to do is to clean it with alcohol. That will take off all of the grease from fingers handling it or any type of dirt that might not allow whatever you're putting on it to stick to it.
Snowflakes fall.
That's an important step, so don't skip it. You can also wash them with dish soap in the sink, but this was faster for me. Set these aside for a few minutes and let the alcohol dry. I have 2 coats of the varnish on here. To make these super shiny, I will be using metal leaf. In order to apply metal leaf, you need a special adhesive. I like this one here. I purchased mine from Amazon. I like this one because it has a fast tack time. For this adhesive to work, you need to put it on and let it sit for the amount of time that it tells you in the instructions. This one is about 30 minutes, so it's 20 to 30 minutes. And during that time, the adhesive will go from watery too tacky when you touch it. The adhesive needs to be tacky in order to put on your metal leaf. When you purchase metal leaf adhesive, always check the instructions on the back. Some of the tack time can go up to 1.5 hours, and so you will have to wait 1.5 hours before you can put on your metal leaf. This one here is much faster, and it has always worked well for me. Only apply a thin coat.
Holidays never tasted so sweet. Sleigh bells ringing oh so clear.
I'll put these aside and start checking them in 20 minutes. Anywhere between 20 minutes and half an hour, they will be tacky. It's only been about 20 minutes, but this one here is really quite tacky. So it's ready to go. This is metal leaf. Typically people use gold metal leaf, but it does come in different colors. For this tree, I'll be using this gorgeous pink. Look at the shine on that. The second choice, if you don't want to use this, would be a metallic spray paint. It will typically be shinier than a metallic acrylic paint, but this is always my favorite. Metal leaf is easy to use, comes in these squares, and you simply apply it. So I just put it on and rub it down.
Snowflakes fall.
It's always wise not to have any fans on in your room or the windows open, because this will just fly all around. But it is very easy to use and very forgiving.
Crafty wonders in the light. Oh, sugar plum fair, hear the cheer. Craft supplies you bring so near. Glitter sparkles and ribbons flow. Crafty dreams begin to grow. In the stockings hung with care. Papers, paint, and beads to share. She leaves magic in a fold, turning crafters' dreams to gold. Oh, sugar plum fair, hear the cheer. Craft supplies you bring so near. Glitter sparkles and ribbons flow. Crafty dreams.
Once it's on, you can gently rub it with your hand, just very gently.
He dances through the knitted pearls, leaves behind a world of swirls.
There's more to do on this, but I'm putting it aside right now because my other tree is tacky, and right now my goal is to get the metal leaf on the tree. I'll show you what to do after this once I get all of my colors on. This is nice and tacky. For this tree, I'll be applying a gorgeous pastel purple. It doesn't matter where you start. I'm applying it at the top and then around the base so that I can hold on to it more easily and roll the base around at the bottom.
In the craft room where magic starts, we'll mold and mix with all our hearts. Glitter, snowflakes, and candy so bright, baking up some Christmas delight. Sparkle icing that never melts.
Once the metal leaf is applied and you've given it a rub down to make sure everything is sticking, then take a soft brush and brush off all the excess.
Oh, frosty cookies to deck the hall.
Join us in the fake bake fun, creating joy for.
You can see little bits flying around. It's a good time to have a mask on if you don't want to breathe in any of that. Look at this, it's already looking gorgeous. Here I missed a little bit of adhesive. If that happens, don't worry, just go through the same process. Put a little bit of adhesive on it, wait the 20 to 30 minutes, put another little piece on it, rub it all in, just do the same process. Metal leaf is very forgiving, so you won't even know you made a mistake. Now, to give it its nice shine, take a very soft cloth and give it a rub, and you'll see it shine right up. The shine on that is incredible. It's gorgeous. All right, I'll put that aside. Now, all of these excess bits are not waste. For this here, off screen, I'm going to be doing the same to the bottom. I'm going to take all of these little bits and use them on the bottom. I'll go through the same process as I did for here. I'll patch up this little area, but I'll use all of this. So none of it will go to waste. You don't need it for a project right now. Put it all in a little container, and it's really nice to have on hand if you just want to do something small or add a few shiny touches to a project that you're working on.
Turning trees to candy canes tall, smiling wide at the wonder of it all. Wake up to snow made of frosting so fine.
This is a lovely cyan color, and it will look fantastic on here.
Chocolate lanes beneath the stars shine. Fairies turn this town into divine. Frosted rooftops gleam in the dawn. Marshmallow lanes where kids do fun. Gingerbread houses line the way. Their secret work beneath night.
I will also be using metal leaf for the base of my trees, and I'll be following the same process that I did for the tree. I'm using my adhesive.
Glittering gumdrops piled high so sweet. Whimsical colors like a Candyland tree. Friends by the fire feeling warm inside as the snow falls softly on.
When you're working with glassware, keep an eye on it and make sure that your adhesive is not pooling in areas. Keep wiping that out.
Houses made of candy, so cozy and round. Fairies
For the base of each of these, I'll be using gold leaf.
flies in this fantasy world where dreams can't hide. Let's taste the sweetness of the sugar delight. Gumdrops on our tongues like fireworks in the night. Together we'll sing a Merry Christmas cheer in this gumdrop wonderland where love is near. She woke up early, kids still asleep, dreaming of a place where she can just be. Husband calling out, but she needs a break. One single day for her sanity's sake. Lock me in the craft room just for a day. Fake big diaries gonna take me away. Paper and scissors, glitter and glue. Need a little silence. What else can she do? She loves them dearly.
I'll definitely be putting a second coat on here. If you can see through, you'll be able to see all of the bits that didn't get covered. So I'll go through the process one more time and put a second coat of gold on. The same as this one, I can see because it has ridges, it'll just require a second coat. I have to say that this particular gold metal leaf is not very good. You shouldn't be able to see any of this. It has a different texture than the pink and the purple. It doesn't have as much of a flyaway to it. It feels different. Not my favorite. It should look very smooth and very gold. I'm hoping my next layer turns out better than this. I will not be buying this one again. And maybe I didn't look carefully at the reviews on it. So look carefully at the reviews because they should look just super smooth and gold. So off screen, I'll put a second coat on these. I will also put the metal leaf on the bottom of the trees. I dug down into my bin and found a much higher quality gold leaf. I've put a second layer on all of the glass, and now I'm happy with that. I love what they look like. They are so shiny. The last thing is to glue them on. And these are my finished trees. They are super shiny. Now, this is something I didn't tell you that you do need to watch because it didn't happen with my purple and my pink. A piece of metal leaf can often have a side that's shinier than the other side. This didn't happen with these two, but it did happen with this one. So I have two choices right now. I can keep it like this, which I am going to do for this season, or I can put one more coat on top and make sure it's all shiny, but it actually looks kind of neat like that. So I'll see how I like it this season. And the bottoms are all finished. Let's glue cyan on first. I'm going to use my tallest glass and I'm flipping it upside down. So it's going to sit like this. So pretty. I could have it sit like this, but I think it looks really nice like this. I'm using my clear Gorilla Glue, the original.
Neighbors gather round, paints
And try to sit it in the middle.
lights are tangled tight, chaos in the night.
That looks really nice. There's a seam in the tree, so if there's a seam in your glassware as well, line those seams up so that can be the back of your tree. I've lined my seams up. So there's the first one. Now pink will be on the second tallest.
Tiny lights that gleam, Marie's Christmas dream. Let's make our street bright, colors in the night.
That looks beautiful. Last one, purple.
Trash, Betty climbs too high, lighting up.
I have two seams on here, so I'll have to put them at the sides rather than the back. Now, I always have an urge to decorate these more, but I'm trying to keep these just simple, understated. They are beautiful.